Oh, we're alive! Delay! But we're back once again for Pokemon D&D Mystery Dungeon. I don't know what we're calling it.
What happened to ASMR DM?
We're here with
Whatever happened to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Dark Heroes?
Poke-
I like that name.
Pokemon D&D. I am your host, the Gold Crow. If you like my content, please hit that like button and subscribe and leave a comment. And I'm going to introduce you to our guests and what happened last episode.
I've changed my mind. I don't like ASMR DM.
Okay, don't worry. We're not doing that the whole time. Anyway, Rafa will be joining us shortly, hopefully. But on the last episode, our Dark Heroes found out they had landed on the Sand Continent after a day of travel under the scorching, sweltering, I need a thesaurus here, taxing, I got nothing else. Sun, they found a cliffside, which they passed through and fell for an obvious trap involving a backpack full of rocks.
Lucius fell for the trap.
I'm making the recap. And we're accosted by bandits, but then we're saved by a Litten wearing an adorable little explorer. Are those things called? Are those fedoras? Those kind of like safari. You know what I'm talking about? Those
Those are pith hats. They're called pith hats.
Yeah.
Who cares?
It was saved.
We're not pith hats, pith helmets.
Yeah.
Pith helmets.
We're saved by a Litten by the name of Rafa, in which they learned nothing about her besides she is looking for a civilization of shaman, which is apparently located way above them on what looks like a pink star in the sky. So it's several of hundreds of feet up there. And the only way she knew how to get to this civilization, being land creatures who can't fly, is through a mystery dungeon.
Everyone's worst nightmare.
Which she was looking for on an oasis, and after several checks, our heroes finally found it inside of a tree, kind of like on a palm tree, kind of hidden behind leaves. And there's also there's a lot of pink flowers sprouting all over the place, which are the signature, so to speak, of the shaman. And so our heroes have just woken up after, I assume at this oasis they had a good night's sleep. And
Just a second.
are ready to go. And that's kind of a neat contrast right there, because he's not ready to go.
Please tell me you don't.
But the rest of you all wake up. And for the sake of convenience, I'll be Rafa if you want to ask her anything.
Okay. So, sorry about this. Something's gone wrong, so I'm gonna be doing
Of course, something went wrong.
It's nothing bad. If you hear feedback, I apologize.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. So, first thing I'm going to do, I'm ready now, by the way.
All right.
First thing I'm going to do is, we've all woken up, right?
Yep, you're all woken up.
Okay. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to Rain and ask, hey, Rain, do you mind if we speak in private?
Yeah, sure.
There, do you want to just kind of walk off just a little ways away from the oasis?
Yeah.
All right.
Not too far, but just enough that we're out of earshot.
Okay, so the sake of convenience, let's go to the private room.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So, I'm going to Lucius. Yeah, I'm going to say, so Rain. I wanna to ask you something.
Okay.
I know you wanted to come to the Sand Continent to look for a human, and I guess we're here now, but if Rafa is right and those shaman can take us to Lively Town through flight or whatever, I'm wondering what you plan on doing.
Well, if I'm being honest, as much as I feel like we need to be here, um, I feel like it'd probably be better to be anywhere other than the desert right now. So,
Okay. Alright, good. Because I didn't want to leave you behind, but I still have my mission to get Nocturne to the Expedition Society, and if given the chance, I need to do that.
mhm.
Especially since we really shouldn't be dragging Nocturne and Mimikyu around with us all the time.
Mhm.
So that's all I wanted to mention. Oh, well, actually, one more thing.
Hmm?
Since your locket was sort of what led us to the bottle, keep an eye on it while we're going through the dungeon, just in case it might lead us somewhere.
I was already planning on it.
All right.
Okay. You gonna go back?
Yep, we're gonna go back.
Okay. Rafa, you just noticed the Piplup and the Boneri kind of wander off and start to talk. Do you want to do anything about that?
I'm gonna go over to the yellow kid and ask what they're doing.
I have no idea. I really do not. Something is happening. Something that they have not. Something that they have not disclosed to me. They have not disclosed to me, even though I'm the one who found the mystery dungeon.
They seem to be heading back now.
Sorry about that, everyone. I just wanted to mention something.
She's gonna stay on the tree and just kind of swish her tail back and forth, waiting for them.
All right.
Okay. Anybody want to do any prep work before we head in?
Nope, guess not.
I don't know. Give me a hint.
Have we eaten? I'm assuming we've eaten.
We have hints.
If we've eaten, then I need to update my sheet for that.
Yeah.
And
I'll say that we have eaten.
you have your own food, right, Rafa? You have apples or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
You start to notice you are kind of running low on food, don't you, Lucius?
Yeah, I have noticed that. We're down to about. Assuming we all ate 5 apples, we're down to 2 more apples, a perfect apple, and the bag of sunflower seeds.
Mimikyu sort of sees your diminishing supply, and he walks over to you, kind of staring at you.
Is this a present?
Mimikyu, what do you?
He starts
want?
starts shaking, and
Is
then
it hungry?
he's shaking, and then you see a plate with one of those berry platters come out.
What?
Just dead silence.
Where have you been keeping that?
He kind of
No Spupa could do that.
Okay, thanks, Mimikyu. This'll help. This'll actually this'll save us an apple.
Rafa's taking meticulous notes about the Spupa's newfound power.
just jotting it down. Okay, so if it wasn't apparent, this is the Mimikyu mechanic. He's a bag of holding.
Oh man.
Okay, so he can't rip, but if he gets knocked out, everything's gonna go all over the place.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
All right. Well, would that plate beat all of us then?
No, but then he pulls out several more.
Okay.
It's a walking feast.
Oh my god.
Rafa, it's probably been a while since you've seen a home-cooked meal of all things in the desert like this.
All right, Mimikyu has officially taken the place of Ape as my favorite.
How long has he been able to do this?
I don't know.
We don't know. This is the first we've seen of it.
Where did he get the food from? I thought you crashed.
Maybe
Must
he
have
got
taken
it.
it while we were still on the ship.
Yeah,
And it's
that's
not wet?
No,
don't
it seems like it's really dry too.
I don't know, but thanks, Mimikyu. That'll really help for later.
You really
Rafa's
can't.
gonna tap the berries and make sure they're real.
Yeah, they're real. They're definitely real.
And now
They seem like you've heard these guys have been lost for a while, but these seem really fresh too. So he's like a Ziploc bag too, apparently.
Fantastic.
Well, thanks.
You can't really get a read on him. He doesn't really have a face. But
No,
Brilliant.
thank you very much.
right.
Bag of holding that is following us.
You know what? I could actually get used to this. Thanks, Mimikyu.
okay, you don't have any like cutlery or anything, but you can just kind of scarf it down like savages. Yeah, you want to do anything with the plate?
Pause.
You want to do anything with the plate? I mean, there's plates.
We
Well,
can keep them, and we can use them as weapons.
Technically, he stole them from but
just throw them like pinwheels, like it's Final Fantasy.
yeah.
Yes.
yes. And now I'm just thinking, like, in order to not scarf them like savages, Henry's just cutting them with his claws. Just
Rafa too.
Where's your problem? Come on, eat up.
Yeah, Lucius is just eating like savages because why not?
Didn't we already eat?
I assume you got the apples out, but
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay.
but yeah.
So we're safe with apples. That's fine.
Yeah, now we've got. Since we didn't use the apples, now we've got.
7.
Yeah, now we have 7.
And
Seven and a
this
person.
is actually really, really appetizing to all of you, having a quote-unquote home-cooked meal in such a long time.
Delicious. It's too bad I can't eat this all month long.
It's something that doesn't have sand in it.
Something that actually tastes not like dirt.
yes, something that makes me forget about that haunting memory.
Just hear like a ghost in the background. All right.
Like
So,
you just scream.
Ah,
So you are now finished with your bellies full.
Well, since Rafa sort of mentioned it, while we're done, I'm going to ask Rafa, hey, out of curiosity, why are you interested in these shaman? I mean, this desert seems pretty dangerous, so you must have a really good reason if you're willing to brave it.
I want to learn more about this shaman. They're just so mysterious. They have to know and have a culture that we've just never seen before. It's just so exciting to me.
would I happen to know anything about the shaman?
You've already made a check for that back on the distraction, and it seems like your resident shaman expert is Lucius.
Uh-huh.
So if he wants to make any checks regarding them, he's kind of the only one who can.
Yeah, pretty mysterious, aren't they?
Well, they sort of are, but actually, I learned a lot about shaman from a good friend of mine. Her name is Scala. I once gave her a bundle of Gracidilla flowers, and she told me all about them.
Mm. Oh, I learned about it from reading a ton of books. But, you know what? Friends are cool too.
Oh, I remember Gracidilla flowers from a play that I was in.
I have no idea what any of you are talking about.
What kind of play?
It was a romantic play.
I don't think that's what he meant. Look,
Well, you see,
Rain.
Gracidilla flowers, they're
Shaman,
quite flowers.
come on. The shaman are known to be a very mysterious kind of Pokemon.
I start
I
climbing up
don't-
the tree.
Oh. You see,
Hey,
Pip.
I'm in the middle of a lecture.
I like to think Rodney's all alone right now and everyone's climbing the tree but him.
Oh god.
Hey, come on.
Ta-ta,
Don't leave me here.
Catboy!
Do you want to get out of the desert or not?
Wait for me.
It seems,
It's about time we go.
you'll help Nocturne up, right? I mean, she's not really good at climbing.
I shall use my big gorilla hands.
No. Yeah, okay. So you see this hole in the tree, kind of obscured by leaves. This is like the, are you sure you want to go in prompt?
The answer is no, but we've got no other choice.
Okay. So you jump in one by one?
What do you expect us to
Yes,
do?
I guess so.
Yeah, okay, here we go.
Dogpiling is not a good plan.
So as you enter, that same sort of feeling as when you entered that dungeon on the high seas, it just kind of this blackness washes over you, and then it sort of comes into focus. You are in this pathway with trees at your side, like acting as walls, but where you expected to see a lush green and pink jungle, it is all gray and dull and dead,
Ah,
with a
Just like my
pathway
soul.
leaving forward.
Oh yeah, this is definitely not creepy.
Ugh,
Fall to
what?
spring.
You could hear the wind.
This also reminds me of that exact same play.
All right, I'm gonna get my plate out, and I'm gonna hold it at the ready, be like a frisbee, and I'm gonna be like, "All right, guys, let's just take it slow."
Armed with his trusty plate, Rodney takes the form.
is there a light?
Just like
Can we-
Pokemon
Yeah,
Ranger.
you could see up in the sky, like there's the sky is kind of, it's not really like gray or anything, but it's very kind of it's clouded.
We take it slow.
You don't really see blue in there.
Okay, but the important thing is we're not blind.
No, you're not in like pitch black like the
I'm not
last dungeon.
blind.
Okay.
It's just gray.
Yes,
dark,
the colors are muted and the sky is white because of all the clouds.
It's not always black and white.
Yeah, this place looks really weird. Why is it so dead like this?
Well, if I were to guess, it would be to keep people from going any farther to meet the shaman.
It's not exactly like we could go back anymore.
That's our best educated guess.
Rafa just looks over her shoulder and just confirms this.
Yeah, the entrance has disappeared.
Someone get me a theremin and an organ. I know what to do.
Where are we going to get
Organ?
a theremin and an organ?
I don't know. Maybe we can make a theremin out of twigs. I don't know.
Look, Spox, the only way is to go forward, and that's exactly what we're gonna do.
I was just going to provide some background music.
What about that flute you have?
Well, I cannot make as haunting yet also uplifting as a melody with a flute. I could do haunting. I could do uplifting. I cannot do both unless I have a theremin.
Let's just start. Let's start getting going, guys.
What's your marching order?
Oh,
Most importantly,
Well,
all I gotta
Rodney
know
in the
is
lead with our trusty plate.
who's. Oh right, I guess Rodney is in the lead, right?
Yeah, with
He's
the
in the
trusty
lead.
plate.
oh yeah.
Why even bother?
Okay, who's in the back then? That's all I need to really know.
Why do I bother taking initiative?
I'm in the back.
Okay. Rod.
I'm playing my lute in the background.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Well, if the lute quits playing, we all know something bad happened.
So
it's that meme. You hear lute music stops.
as you walk down this this kind of pathway corridor through this dead forest, seeing all the gray withered grass and trees blocking other sides,
Take it nice and gentle.
it takes you about 10 minutes to emerge into this kind of open hub-like room. In this hub-like room, you see there are two broken statues depicting Shaman in both of its forms. There is what looks like an altar in the middle with 7 stones kind of on top of it. In the top left corner of this room, there is what looks like just a kind of wooden stone tile. And there are 3 pathways going forward, or going north, west, and east. And is that all you see in here?
No, that's a good sign.
Do any
Yeah.
of the statues have inscriptions?
Yes, it does. Or are you gonna go close to it? You can see
Yes.
writing scrawled on it. Okay, so Rafa's gonna go butt ahead of you, Rodney. And which one in particular? The shaman that is in its little hedgehog form, or its reindeer
form.
puppy, the sky one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that one reads, "Oh, bless our fountains with life's nectar, through Mother Earth to reach Father Sky."
The shaman are Arsakean. I knew it.
What now?
I was.
I
making a
wonder if
mental
the
joke.
I wonder if the shaman no lend us that. Huh.
Well, one thing's for sure. The statues are broken, so at least we won't expect any nasty encounters.
They're not broken, so they're just kind of like chipped away, a few cracks in them.
Oh, well. We better make sure we get the head off these guys so we don't encounter any incidents.
Well,
Wow.
that's dark.
Rafa's gonna take a rubbing of the inscriptions.
All right. So you put a parchment against that inscription. Start rubbing
I
it.
wish I had my club.
I'm gonna look at the landform shaman and read its inscription.
It says the exact same thing.
Oh. Okay.
Meanwhile, Henry's just looking at the 7 stones, just like, this seems to be of significance.
You notice
Some sort of chaotic barrel of some sort.
you see the 7 stones, and they're just kind of like circular stones, but they're attached to this altar. But it's also kind of dull and gray, more than a stone should be, if that makes any sense.
I think it'd be best not to move them. What do you say?
So,
Just don't touch them. Don't touch.
what do you guys think we're supposed to douse?
Touch.
Parch.
He just touches. Henry touches one of the stones. Don't touch him. Touch.
What does it look like? Apparently, we're gonna need to get water in here.
Nothing happens.
I was about to do the exact same thing, Rin.
Do the stones have like any symbols on them, or are they just kind of like multicolored, or are they all just like rocks?
They all just look like rocks, pretty much.
Okay.
Rain, do you think maybe putting some water on the altar might do something?
I could try. I'm gonna Water gun the altar.
Spit on it. Desecrate it.
The statues come to life.
You do your trick you learned from the last dungeon, but it doesn't seem to do anything.
Well.
Wasn't that then? Ray, what about your locket?
I take it out.
Just give me a sec.
I know it does something.
It seems like it's really weird. It's like it's glowing and then it's not. It's just like little bursts.
What does that thing do?
I'm gonna start walking around the room.
And that's the weird part. It just does those bursts. It's not, as you move, nothing else is happening.
A lot of good that stone does.
Maybe the mystery dungeon is interfering with whatever the heck it does somehow?
Maybe.
We might be exactly where we're supposed to be. I don't know.
Now, if it was where we were supposed to be, then it'd be pretty bright. But,
Does the locket have like a little necklace type thing?
Yes, it does.
Okay, I'm gonna put it around my neck so that I can just keep track of it.
All right, so yeah, it's like pulsating then. Every now and then, it's just boom, boom.
Well, you guys, what do you think? North, east, or west?
Give me perception checks. No, actually, Lucius, you're the one asking, so give me a perception check, just you.
First roll.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
I was about to get super excited.
Yeah, 7.
Okay, where is your position? You're right in front of the altar, right? Or no, you're.
I'm in front of the landform shaman.
Okay, so that would be right there. So even though that's a bad roll. Okay, so in the north direction, you could swear you see a little bit of green that way. And to the east, you could think you hear water maybe.
Okay, I think I see some green to our north, and to our east is some water. So what do you guys think?
You don't know what's to the west.
I look to the west.
You look to the west. All right, give me a perception check.
I shall also look west because I don't.
Because you just want to.
Oh, what's my perception? Okay.
13 and 7.
Same roll.
Okay, Henry, you.
Wait. I think I did it without a modifier. So my perception is where is perception? Oh, it's +3. It's
Okay, so 16. In that direction, you don't see anything in particular, but you could swear you hear like banging, maybe? Like kind of just.
There seems to be a ruckus in the west.
Okay, then I think we should probably save the west for last.
Reminds you of anything, Henry?
What?
Like the bang of a drum. And then the guitar starts playing, or lute, or whatever. And then the It's like
Okay,
rock
so
and roll
north?
band.
North, or I want to say east because of something about parching, which means water. So I want to say east is our best bet, but
Okay.
Well, whatever direction we take, we gotta take it slow. Never know if you're gonna find any trap.
well, you're expert at investigating dungeons, so
So I'll go to the east door and I'll check to see if there's any traps.
There's no door, it's just like a pathway.
Okay, whatever. Do I see any traps? Do I roll for traps?
Where are you going to be, like, you just looking on the ground, or? It's just kind of a pathway that goes off. Like, what would you be doing here to look for a trap?
Make sure that something doesn't spike in my feet.
All right, so you're just looking around on the ground. Give me a investigation roll.
Sure thing. Alright, +2.
You
Not bad.
see nothing. Seems pretty safe.
Seems all clear.
Okay, let's go then.
All
Let's
right.
make sure we don't slip.
So, as you walk down, it's the same kind of environment here, where it's the gray trees, and it looks like a very identical pathway. But it eventually brings you out to this massive lake. This massive lake with which room is this? It has murky water in it, so you can't really see the depth of it. But there's also a lot of kind of logs floating in the water. You're kind of on this like little platform thing. You are on the west side of the room, and to the south side of the room, there is another similar platform with another pathway.
Well, we don't want to go into the water.
This lake is, or if you want to call it that, this lake is about 60 feet by 60 feet.
Oof, that's big. That's really large.
But there are a lot of logs floating in it.
I could probably jump from log to log to reach the platform, but I'd rather we not separate.
Is there anything interesting about the logs?
As well, I'll make you do an investigation.
Sure thing. I knew it was going to be complicated.
Okay, with a decent roll like that, you think, just as Lucius kind of suggested, you could, if you're acrobatic enough, in bold letters, like in Nintendo games, you could maybe jump log to log to get to the other side.
But do we want to risk it is the
It
question.
wouldn't be very stable otherwise.
The
I
real
don't-
question we should be asking is there anything in the water?
That's what I was just about to say.
Is there like
I don't
is there like a rock nearby?
A rock? Like what size? Like a boulder?
Just like small enough for me to hold.
You don't see rocks, but you see maybe sticks.
Okay, I pick one up and throw it into the water.
Okay. Plop. It just kind of floats there.
We're just watching the stick, waiting for it to get destroyed.
Water seems safe, but
But it's misty.
yeah, that's the problem. If anything larger than a rock falls, or anything larger than a stick falls in, I'm thinking we'll save this room for later, and let's try that north room instead.
Okay.
Good idea.
Okay. Everyone.
Especially since we're with a fire type, it'd be best if we don't mess with too much water.
Democracy
You mean
rules here.
Rafa? Hey, you mean Rafa can't handle herself? Sorry, did I interrupt?
Oh, no. I was just asking if democracy ruled leaving this place.
Yeah,
I think
I'm pretty
we're
sure
all
it
good for
Yeah.
heading north instead.
Just go north. Let's check the
All right.
clouds.
You make your way back to that same room with the altar and the shaman statues, and you start heading north. And as you get closer to this area, you notice it starting to become greener, pinker. You see those familiar flowers again. Until you finally make your way to a room that is brilliantly green and pink. It has these 4 water basins in it, one of which looks like it is full of water. There is a pond in the bottom left corner. And there is a pathway to the north and a pathway to the east. That's what you see in this room. Stone basins, pond, and 2 pathways north and east.
Okay. I think I get the idea then. We're gonna need to put some water into these stone basins, and it'll probably cause something to happen.
Like nearly drown us or something like that?
No, I think I've got an idea. You notice how this area is all green, whereas the area we just came from is all dead and stuff?
Uh-huh.
Well, shaman are all about sort of bringing back and sort of revitalizing dead lands. So what I'm thinking is that what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to revitalize this land, and we accomplish that by putting water in the stone basins.
You really think that could work?
It's not that easy.
I know exactly what to do.
You hear someone say that. It's not that easy.
What? Okay, I'm going to immediately look around for the boys.
I think we all are.
You see a ghost of a shaman by the water basin with water in it.
Oh my god!
Rafa's walking up to it.
Rafa!
Who?
What are you doing?
It's a shaman. I've wanted to meet one for so long.
Wait, it's a ghost!
I'm going to walk up to and I'm going to ask, who
Are you with those other 2?
Other 2?
The other 2 in the dungeon.
There are 2 other Pokemon here aside from... You're talking about 2 others aside from us 5, right? Or us 7, or there are 7 of us, yeah. Us 7, right?
This shaman looks around and... Yeah, those other 2.
We haven't seen anyone since we got in here.
No, we're not really.
Okay. Well, as I said, it's not that easy.
What do you mean by it? It's not that easy.
I'm sure she's not gonna give it just like that, Lucius.
Well, actually, I will.
Oh, well, continue.
I have You see, this mystery dungeon used to be a shrine of sorts for the shaman in Lucretia. But something happened to it to put it in the state you saw in the last rooms.
What happened?
Well, I don't know, because he kind of like looks at himself.
That's fair.
I tried to fix it. They sent me... It happened about a year ago. This mystery dungeon was used for a shaman to get back to Lucretia if we were to turn into our landforms with the sun setting and whatnot. But something happened to the dungeon that made it like this. I tried to fix it, but...
I'm not trying to tell me that.
So, I guess we're probably going to need to fix it if we want to... move on to Lucretia, you said it?
Lucretia, yes. That is where it leads.
So then, how are we supposed to fix this place?
There are 4 grails inside of this dungeon. I found one of them while I was still alive. And you fill the grail with water from the pond over there, and he kind of nudges over to that pond at the bottom left of the room. And you fill up each of these basins, and that should make the forest fertile again and lead a pathway to Father Sky.
But it's not that easy. Is it because of whatever killed you?
The first grail was on the room in the right to over there, and he points to the east one. I got that one. But when I entered to the north, the grail wasn't there. And next thing I know, I'm stuck in this room now. I don't even know how long it's been.
How did you become a ghost?
I think she
Since-
just said that she doesn't know.
Since us shaman are connected to this dungeon, it's a shrine of sorts. My guess would be I'm stuck here in sort of limbo until I can finally ascend when the dungeon is back in order again.
I guess the picture is we find the right grail and won't get crushed to death.
Yeah, I think so.
I asked those other two to go look for the other grails, but they never confirmed anything, but they're in here.
Who are the other two? What Pokemon are they?
Well, to be honest, the Shaman of Lucretia don't really interact all that much with Pokemon like you, but one of them was blue, the other one was white, and they were asking questions about, well, how I ended up like this in somewhere called Niflheim.
It only makes sense.
Everyone give me a religion check,
Religion. Okay.
including you, Rafa.
A religion's dead.
Religion. What is my religion? My religion is +1.
What is my religion? Just period.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Rafa doesn't know anything.
Rafa doesn't know anything.
Seems Henry and Rodney know.
Henry and Rodney know a lot.
And Lucius.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know
The
about
paladin knows things.
Okay, you three know Niflheim to be kind of a fairy tale place of where dead Pokemon kind of go and wander and kind of live before being kind of reincarnated to your world as ghost Pokemon.
Oh,
Niflheim.
Niflheim. Oh yes. I thought that was just a myth.
So did I.
I don't even know what that is.
I
Place
remember.
where Pokemon go to die. Why would a couple Pokemon be looking for it?
They were asking me if I could go there.
You don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
they're trying to follow you there, do you?
Well, they were definitely alive. So if
In that case,
I can
they
go
haven't
and...
come back. Chances are they probably not have came back alive.
Wait,
Huh.
there was
Is
a
it
rocket.
possible? Is it possible to go there while alive?
Who knows?
It's a fairy tale, so it's possible it doesn't even exist, let alone be a place where you can go in alive, but...
Look, we know where this goes. Usually if it's a fairy tale and people were talking about it as if it were real, it's probably real.
Wait, no, wait. There was a ruckus in the other pathway. Maybe they're still here.
Really, because all I heard was bing, bong, 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 bong. That's all I
you
heard.
didn't... I don't think you heard anything, actually. I think it was only Ren who heard something.
Alright, then admit that.
Not Henry, Ren.
Yeah.
Renry heard this.
Renry.
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 Renry Hawkfell.
Then I'll retract my previous statement about bing, bong, bong.
I'm Renry Hawkwell.
My name is Calum, by the way. Kalum.
Just a bootleg.
Calum.
Kalum.
Okay.
Bootleg.
Callum?
That's what I said, Callum.
Okay. Callum, we'll definitely try and help you, and maybe if we meet up with those two Pokemon, maybe they can help us help you as well.
Yeah, well, I can't leave this room, so I know where the other grails are, except the one that should be in the room to the north.
Oh,
No one
well that helps things.
Well-
room in the north.
One's past the lake, and there's a hole, I think, in the room after it. And the other Grail is to the west. And I got that one. I don't know where that one that should be there is, you know.
Okay, so you've got the one that is to the east of this room. There is one that should be to the north, but it is not there.
And assuming we go by
So the
process
other
of
two are
elimination-
definitely going to go to the center room and head both to the west and to the east to try and find the other two.
And assuming the process of elimination, we'll find a Grail. Student.
Potentially, yeah.
Assuming the two didn't make it, of course.
I don't know where you are going, but I am going to the pathway where the banging was heard. I'd want to go there.
We gotta stick together, Sparks.
Well,
My name
actually,
is not Sparks.
down to the west, you know what's over there, Callum?
Well, you see, we shaman use a more direct path. We don't really venture too far in, and this place may have changed over the year, maybe two, that I've been like this.
Still, anything you could tell us might help us.
I know there's a bunch of statues in that direction, and there is a large tree.
Oh yay! A ton of statues. That's fan-flippin-tastic.
Did we see
Statues
the
and
tree?
what?
I think we just saw rocks.
In
We didn't.
He's saying
we
in the
haven't
west path.
Yeah, we
Okay.
haven't gone over there.
Forgive us, but we've had bad ideas with statues. Bad encounters with statues.
Yes.
I assume you don't know whether these statues can come to life or not.
Last time I checked, no.
Can't make much risk.
Okay, well, thanks for the information, and we'll try to help you as best as we can.
Okay.
So what's it gonna be, boys? And, lady.
Well,
Alpha's just gonna look at Henry and be like, "You fought against a living statue? What kind of statue was it?
Well,
Was it a
We don't-
Palkia statue?"
there were actually we fought two Crocona statues, and then we fought these two statues that turned into living elementals of Groudon and Kyogre.
So
I
basically,
almo-
we just punched out two legendaries.
yes, and I almost died.
So did I.
The shaman kind of
I was the one who was unconscious on the floor.
the shaman goes over to you, Rodney, and then he kind of whispers to you, "What the hell is that?" And he points at Mimikyu.
It's probably best not to ask. Just a friend of ours. That's all I can really say. I mean, what the hell am I supposed to say?
He's looking complacent as ever, the Mimikyu.
But I can assure you, so far we've been lucky with him.
Well, guys, do you want to try the west in hopes that the sound Henry heard was the two Pokemon, or do you want to try that to the east?
Well, if we go west, I hold up the plate. I know what I'm doing.
All right. Then let us arm ourselves with plate.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not either.
Nocturne kind of joins you, Rodney, armed with a plate.
Look, it's just a check for traps, okay? Okay. I did not. Good gravy. What's wrong with all of you?
Oh,
I don't
God.
have any. Anything to hold a plate in, so I'm
Don't
not
take it
going to do
seriously,
that.
Rafa. Come on. Look, Rafa, you're probably the most sensible one here.
Okay, back to the room and then to the west then.
Okay.
Sounds like a done deal.
Okay, Rodney, check full trot.
You really want me to?
I mean, you're the only one here who can.
So hold on. Where are we at?
I mean,
Just
I'm
for
pretty sure we
context.
actually can all check for traps. Rodney's the only one that can disarm them.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
true.
Okay.
We're
Why
just
have
heading back to the room we came in, right? Or
Yeah,
what
we're
we
heading
doing
back
now?
to the room we came from, and then we're heading to the west where Henry heard the noise.
West. Okay.
So you all gonna do it?
I'm going to investigate the west corridor. Yes.
All right.
Yes. Investigation.
I mean, might as well. Better chance of succeeding. Never mind. We don't
yeah.
need to.
Henry's way ahead, or Rodney's way ahead of you, and just looks around. And Rodney, you notice there was a trap here, but it was disarmed by someone else.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
Or it could be a good sign.
Well, if we're looking for those two Pokemon, then this is definitely where it seems they were going.
And you do indeed start to hear those sounds of battle coming from this direction.
Bing bong.
Yeah, it sounds like clanging metal, kind of. Something you...
How do we not know those are just crushes waiting for us to crush anyone to death?
Well, we'll find out when we go there.
Can I just
could
toss
be.
my plate?
It could be two steel types wrestling.
All right, let's go then.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna toss my plate.
so Rodney, with his trusty plate, is leading the charge down this pathway.
I still can't believe you're taking this seriously.
You offered.
I offered, yes.
And you go down this pathway. Again, it's kind of like closed. The side is kind of walled by trees, creating a natural path here.
Do, 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 do.
And as you get closer, you all hear the banging commence, and you enter a room kind of littered with a bunch of kind of the same shaman statues. Kind of they're making these columns kind of through this room. But there's pathways, so there's like kind of intersections all over the place.
Oh yeah, this is definitely not creepy.
There is a fallen. There's kind of a fallen small tree, not as like grandiose as the shaman was making it out to be. There is a pathway to the north, but what you immediately notice when you enter this room is two Pokemon fighting this mechanical apparition that looks very similar to the creature you witnessed on the distraction.
Okay.
Except it looks mechanical, so to speak.
Wait, creature we witnessed on the distraction.
Yes,
No.
the
human-looking.
yeah, that.
Robotic human ghost.
Fudge.
But these two Pokemon, they're common enough. You know they're Meowstic, one of each gender. They seem to be firing pew pew beams at it, and just as you enter the room, you kind of see them do the finishing blow on it.
Okay. Well, that's
And
good.
it kind of clunks down.
Hey, are you two okay? I call out to them, obviously.
Lucius!
You notice their ears go down, and they slowly turn their heads at you, or the white one does. And she says, "Look, brother." And she speaks with this very deadpan, with a slight tinge of coyness in her voice.
I turn to Lucius and I jab him and I'm like, Lucius! What are you thinking?
The other one kind of turns around at you, and he's as hard as to read as Mimikyu is, but they have that permanent poker face on their wonderful little visages.
Rafa's gonna stare him in the eyes. Cat staring contest.
I wave at them. No reaction.
No reaction.
want to backpedal.
I don't think they're friendly.
I just want to step back and backpedal. That's all I really want to do. I'm just like, okay, we had it fun. Let's just get out of here. Let's not bother these two.
What are you doing in here? Says the male.
We're exploring. I imagine you're doing the same.
Not exactly.
Oh.
Then what are you doing here?
I turn to Rain and Henry. I'm like, be prepared to run.
We got a false lead. We're leaving now.
Okay.
Wait a minute. You kind of, you could tell they're conversing, but it seems to be like kind of telepathic.
They're staring at each other while telepathically.
Yeah, they're kind of like just
each other.
staring at each other. You have a feeling that's what they've been kind of doing.
They're using The Shining.
Rain, Henry, come on. Let's get out of here. And I'm still stepping back and back into the pathway.
I'm not stepping back into it, but I'm just kind of like sidling away.
They're approaching you, but like kind of just, they don't seem to be hostile or anything, but they're kind of like floating a bit. They're heading towards you.
Rafa's like the only one who hasn't moved.
I haven't moved either.
Please
Well, I'm
don't
going
hurt
to
us.
sort of move out of the way so that they can move past us. But
Yeah.
I
I'm
was
just suddenly duck, and I'm like, please don't hurt me.
The male says, have any of you heard of a place called Niflheim?
Oh,
only,
yes.
only
Oh,
in
yes.
fairy tales. I'm not sure if such a place even exists, but I've heard of it in fairy
It
tales.
exists. The female cuts you off and says, it exists.
Oh, why are you interested in Niflheim?
We need an item from it. We heard about the state of this dungeon and a certain creature in it, and thought he had the means to go to Niflheim and retrieve an item we require.
I
But-
am really not paying attention to this. I am just on the ground, and I'm like, please take me out of this nightmare.
But it turns out his spirit is stuck in here, and, well, he'll be going to Niflheim once this dungeon is restored, but he thinks he's going to Father Sky, as he said. He's going to be disappointed. But I think it'd be get quite the burden off of us if you were to maybe help us
How could we help you?
find Niflheim.
Wouldn't we have to die?
Well, yes. We'd have to. That's the easy way there. But we are looking for a way for Pokemon with blood, warm blood flowing through their veins to go there and come back, well, alive.
What did I tell you?
And
I
unfortunately,
had it right.
our search has come up fruitless.
Have you
I
tried?
I
Have you tried?
volunteer Rodney for the sacrifice.
They're looking for someone to go alive, genius.
Yeah, shut up, Spox.
Can you stop
do
calling
you-
me that? It doesn't.
Have you tried the Expedition Society? They might know the way.
You see him start laughing when you bring that up. The Expedition Society. You see, we don't seek help from people like them. Pokemon like them. Or people.
Why not?
We're in the business of change for the world. And we are that change.
You want to change the world by going to the world of the dead while alive?
Precisely.
Are you looking for immortality or something?
No, perish the thought. We are looking for a means to free the world. A world not bound by laws, no outlaws, no leaders. A free world, just like this mystery dungeon. A force of nature. What we need from Niflheim is an ethereal crystal. That's all we need.
Well, if we ever hear of a way, we'll be sure to mention it to you, but currently we have other things we're focusing on.
I think you should make it a priority.
Is that a threat?
Oh, calm down, Rafa.
She's all ready to go.
It is.
You think you can take 5 to 2?
Rafa, don't even try it.
I'm like,
I think your counting
probably
is...
lighting up now.
I think your math is a little off, because I think it's 4 to 2. And the female one pulls out a crystal, and I'm going to assign each of you a number here.
Oh,
Oh no.
What takes?
What'd you do?
Okay.
this was
So
a bad.
I'm gonna.
Well-
Henry's going to give a little piece of paper to Lucius, and just this is what it reads for the cat to see.
Well, it didn't land on any of you. It landed on Nocturne.
Oh.
And now she has to make a charisma saving throw, but she's pretty good at that, so. Or gets a nat 1. Okay, so as this, well, I didn't expect this to happen. This female Meowstick points this crystal at Nocturne. She just disappears.
What happened?
I knew you were up to no good.
And
Calm
you said
down.
you didn't know the way.
Calm down. Let's all calm down.
This is not helping.
Okay, let's all calm down.
I have a better proposition now. You find Niflheim, and you get your little girlfriend back.
Do you think the answer is in this dungeon?
No, obviously not.
Then where would we find the answer?
Rafa takes a step forward.
How are you preparing for battle, or are you just
Don't.
nonchalantly?
Don't.
Not yet. But she's definitely got her back arched and there's fire.
Yeah, you're ready to shoot some fire. It's hairballs.
Don't.
Perhaps we should enlighten them, brother. I think we should.
Look,
Roll initiative.
Yes! Yes!
We're dead.
We're dead.
Yeah. Oh, Mimikyu's awful.
We're dead.
This is the end of the campaign right here.
Like,
You idiots!
we rolled Dex for initiative, right?
Yeah, it's your
Yes.
dex.
You freaking idiots.
Got a high roll.
Rafa's going first,
It's ready to go.
because that makes sense.
Papa is ready to go.
What was your roll, Henry?
Henry's roll is 19. Was 19.
Okay, so Rodney and Rain, what was yours?
8.
Oh.
No, I said Henry's roll was 19. Rodney's roll is 7.
Whose role is?
Here I was just about to say we'll find Niflheim.
Okay, so I've got. Well, there's so many R's. Okay, we got Rafa going first, and then Henry. And then who got the Rodney? And then Rain, Lucius. That's right?
You guys are idiots.
Yeah, Lucius rolled a Lucius rolled a 5.
Okay, now these two. They go like right smack in the middle.
We are gonna die.
Freaking
so
heck.
hard.
Okay, I was gonna like give Rafa the first round anyway since she was gonna do something, but Rafa, it's your go.
Oh, come on, Rafa. You just ruin it for everyone.
Freaking heck.
These two have closed their eyes and their ears have gone up.
Well,
All right, Fire Fang at the male one.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna target towards his legs.
okay, give me an attack roll.
Freaking heck. Freaking heck. Freaking heck.
Let's see.
On.
So it's D20.
It's plus your it's whatever attack modifier you have plus your proficiency. Freaking heck, I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you scared him so much.
I need to use the restroom too.
Okay,
I'm like, I don't think.
you're coming right after. You're or no, it's Henry next. So yeah. 15. That. Oh, yep. 15 armor class. You hit.
I'm like, ooh.
Go for his legs. Ooh.
Nice.
4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Is there anything you want to do? Any bonus actions? You have like a bunch of stuff you can do, I believe, in those little boxes. If you.
Let's see.
Just to bide time while everyone goes to the bathroom.
I'm like, I don't have my spike out, so I can't use that ability.
You can use a free action to take it out if you want to.
I'm almost tempted to take out the plate.
It'd be an improvised weapon.
Yeah, I'll take out the spike. I don't know, I'll like curl it in my tail or something.
All right. You like throw it up in the air and put it in your mouth.
Yeah.
All right. Is that all you're gonna do?
Yep.
All right.
Spike and Fire Fang.
Henry, you just saw Rafa knot this Meowstick's leg, the male one. What do you want to do, Henry?
Ah, yes.
I cannot believe you.
Well, I will. This is. I'm going to try using my flute. This is my first time using the flute, and I shall cast Tidal Wave.
Okay, let me just see what that does again.
You might not want to not hit Rafa if you're doing that.
Okay, it could be up to 30 feet long or 10 feet wide. Or it's 30 feet long and 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall. Every creature. So you just want to hit both of them, I assume, and don't want to hit your friends.
Hit both of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I know.
Okay. What's your saving throw? Your save DC? It should be like, it's like we always ask this. I think it's like 15.
What? Save DC. I think so. Yeah.
I need to go get some water, sorry.
Yeah. Well, a bunch of water's about to come. Okay, they're gonna make the saving throw. Oh, you're lucky because they both got a 1 and a 3. So 4d8 bludgeoning damage.
4d8. So I'm gonna roll 4d8.
roll 8s on all of them, please. That's pretty good.
23 damage to each.
Oh my god.
Just recording a lot of damage here.
That's a lot of now that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of
That's
damage.
a lot of damage.
All right.
We all make the same joke. That's a lot of damage.
Is that all you want to do, Henry? You have movement left. It's a quite big room, so you could move around.
Well, after that, I just look. I'm like really surprised by the fact that my new flute summoned the tidal wave.
Yeah, just like this wave crashed down on these two.
Oh my lord! Sweet Arceus, what happened?
And Rodney, if you're there, we'll go over to you.
I don't suppose we could still settle this diplomatically.
They kind of cough up water, all drenched, and the male one says, "Not anymore."
Oh, well, crap.
I did not know that my flute could do that.
This was the trial run.
It was the trial run.
All right, sir, ma'am, you leave me no other choice, and I'm going to try to attack them directly.
With your plate?
Throw it like a pinwheel.
No, not with my plate, with my fist.
Or claws, technically.
Sure.
You're gonna. Which one do you want to scratch up?
And we'll go for, which one hasn't been attacked so heavily?
Well, they've both been attacked, but the male one has been attacked more.
I'll go for I'll go for the female one.
All right.
Maybe. Do you want me to do 20 plus 5?
Yep. If you want to attack her. Show her the cat's meow as you miss.
Miss.
Kind of levitates out of the way.
Crap baskets.
You could retreat. You have your swashbuckler ability, but you'll take an opportunity attack from just the male one if you want to retreat.
Let's see. Where are we in positioning?
You're kind of in front of them. You've gone like about 15 feet. And
That far? Okay.
there is the Meowstick next to the other Meowstick. You're kind of in front of the both of them. They're kind of side to side right now. And your party is back 15 feet. There's statues all over the place.
I guess I will... There's statues all over the place?
Yeah, shaman statues. They're not big enough to hide behind, but they're there.
Could it be a way to block an attack somehow?
Yeah, but like I said, you'll be kind of like exposed still. Like you'd probably get a little bit of cover, if anything, but not much.
So no, it wouldn't really help. It'd be safer if you stick next to. It'd be safer if you stick with the group.
I'll just go ahead and take the retreat then.
Wait, you do have cunning action, so you could disengage.
I can disengage
Yeah.
and I can retreat.
Yeah. All right. So you do that. Are you gonna go behind everyone, or are you gonna kind of make a formation here?
I want to surround myself with as many people as possible.
All right. It is the male Meowstick's turn, and he has a bunch of fun abilities.
Oh, yes, of course.
Why did this
To
have to
welcome
happen?
chaos!
Everyone make an intelligence saving throw. I'll make one for
God.
Oh,
I know this is probably Mind Flare or something.
Uh-oh.
so it'd be 20 plus 4?
Do 20.
Dude, 20.
Haha.
Do 20. Roll a 20 for God's sake.
Okay, who did? Okay, I'll ask this: who didn't get above 15?
I didn't get above 15.
Okay, you are
I got
stunned.
What?
He's stunned.
Oh, I thought you said done, and I was
Ugh.
like, what?
But were you the only one?
Yeah, I seem to be the only one who failed.
Okay, and Mimikyu, he got stunned too. That will be his turn, and the this was the female one that did this. Should be.
I thought you said that was the male one that did.
Yeah, I made a mistake. It's the female one got above an initiative.
Yeah, it's like the female ones are the attackers, and the male ones are the shielders.
The male one is going to. He is going to shoot a beam at poor stunned Lucius.
Oh no.
And since you are stunned, you automatically fail a dexterity saving throw.
So he's gonna get hit.
Yeah, so you don't even need to make the save. 11.
Oh no, this is how it ends.
You take 18 damage.
Fuck.
Oh my gosh.
There's our one.
Yeah. Of Lucius, of all people.
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
Oh, wow.
We're done.
we're gonna go to Rain. You are still able-bodied.
Okay. Are they next to each other?
Yep, they're right next to each other, launching these attacks.
Is anyone next to them?
No one is. They have a little ways from them. There's that fallen robot, for lack of better words, but
I wish I had superpowers.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast Wind Wall side by side right on top of them.
Wind Wall. Let me just see. Let me.
That's one of the things that you gave me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flick
But
my
you.
cape.
Yeah. Okay. I was waiting for that, or else it would have done nothing.
Oh no.
Okay. A wall throwing.
What's this gonna do?
You can shift the wall as long. So you're just making a wall between you and them, right?
No, I'm making the wall right on top of them.
Oh, okay. So they're gonna be right in the middle of it.
Crush them? Wait, hold on. You're gonna crush them?
No,
Okay. What's
cannot crush them with wind.
what is your wisdom?
My wisdom?
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Yeah, it would be a wisdom thing. My wisdom is 13.
Okay. So that would be +1.
The save isn't going to be very high.
Yeah, I know. I'm calculating it. It'd be 12, I think. But it's strength, and they are not particularly strong in that suit, though. But they both pass it, so they take half damage from this.
Okay, that's not bad.
So Rain, flares out this emerald green cape he's wearing. It starts, waving behind him very dramatically. And a wall just appears on them. And so, what is the damage here? I believe it's 3d8 bludgeoning damage, halved.
Okay.
7.
You have superpowers.
1, 2,
there.
3,
I
4.
rolled a
5.
13, so it's half of that, so 7.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay. Is that all you want to do?
Bonus action, use a key point to do patient defense.
Okay, so that's just the dodge action.
Aren't you all? If you're, wait, you're technically Never mind.
Okay.
That's a good use of key point, but never mind. It might be.
We'll go to Lucius, but you are kind of dazed. You can babble out coherent sentences if you want, incoherent sentences. And Mimikyu seems to be suffering the same fate. And after that machine behind them starts to get back up. Oh, this complicates things.
They did it.
And this thing is going to go before Rodney. Or no, it's going to go after Rodney, sorry. Got lower than that.
Yeah, this complicates things is the understatement of the freaking century.
I am just so mad.
We'll go back to you, Rafa.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna keep wailing on that male Meowstic. I'm gonna take my spike and throw it at him with a precision attack.
Okay, make a attack roll for me.
I was gonna say, don't directly attack this thing. I just made a wall of wind.
Oh no. Alright, well, yeah, that's not happening.
Now we're supposed to fight
Yeah.
two of these guys.
Okay, you lose your spike as you attacked with it, right? Melee style?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you miss it.
We're just done.
You want to do anything else?
Well,
like-
all I'm thinking of now is like she threw the spike and then it just blew away because it hit the wind.
Oh, she meleeed, but that would happen if she had done that.
Whee!
Wait, do you really not get any I mean, it doesn't matter, but do you really not get any?
Oh yeah, you should.
like-
It should be
Is
Dex,
Dex?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it'd
got
be
plus
Dex
3.
plus your proficiency.
but that still wouldn't hit. That'd be like plus.
Yeah, I know it wouldn't. It's just
Yeah. Yeah, Henry, I guess we'll go to you.
Henry. Now would be a good time for Denki Doko, whatever.
Den Kiai Dama, first of all.
Or if you've got something else you could do, you can also do something.
All right.
Oh my god.
Make room. Den Kiai Dama.
Who are you aiming this at?
I'm aiming this at the male meow stick.
Okay. I think it hits
We're
the
gonna get at least one of them.
Just gang up on one dude.
They got 16 and 18.
You got both. I got both of them.
No, that's what they got for their saving throw. What yours is like? Are you 15?
Well, yeah, Constitution.
Yeah, they got that. Oh wait, Constitution.
Nine, which is
Yeah, it's
-1.
Constitution.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9, which is -1.
No, they're making a Constitution saving throw compared to your spell save DC, which is 8 plus your proficiency plus your charisma.
Okay, so 8. 8
No, not minus.
1.
No, not minus.
No,
your
It's
your
it's 13.
Constitution does not matter. It's your charisma plus your proficiency.
Okay, so it's 8. 8 plus 2. Plus 2 is my proficiency, and plus. Wait, so just my entire charisma stat or the charisma modifier?
Not enough.
Is it the entire stat of the modifier?
It's
It's the modifier.
yeah,
Modifier.
Is it?
Okay, so it's 8 plus 3, so that's
+2.
yeah.
8 plus 2 plus 3, so that's 13.
Okay, so they pass
So
it.
it's
So
13.
yeah,
no,
so
no,
they
no. I said 8 plus 2 plus 1. That's 8 plus 3.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, your charisma is...
The charisma modifier is +1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, then yeah, they pass it. So they take half damage, 3d8.
Okay,
Where's the-
3D.
Could have just solved it if we just followed what they wanted to do.
That's a pretty good roll
So that's 10 damage.
to each.
So much health.
Yeah, Rodney, it's your go.
Oh, screw it.
I mean, we've got nothing. We're clearly past the point where we could be diplomatic, so.
Yeah, Den Kiai-dama didn't even work. Ah.
So I have no weapon. I can't do anything
You have-
against the
You have claws.
And a
Well, you have,
plate.
you have claws, and you have to play, and you have like, I think
That's
I
not the
gave you
point.
like
Hold
4 iron thorns, so you have those too.
Yeah, and then there's a wind wall, and then there's a machine that's just coming back to life, which we don't know what that will do. Oh god, I don't know what to do.
Well, attack the Meowstick.
I wish it were that easy.
Just like throw an iron thorn at them or at him. Try it.
Alright, just gonna throw an iron thorn at the... Screw it.
Okay, which one?
The female meow stick.
Okay, make an attack roll.
So it's a throwable, so... Is it still the same as my, Melee?
It'll be the exact same.
Lordy, 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 lordy.
Okay, it doesn't even matter because as you throw it, the wind wall just shoots it up in the air.
Shit!
Question before we continue.
Yeah.
So are the Meowstic considered small or are they medium?
They're medium.
Okay, never mind. Continue.
Yep. Well, Rodney's thorn just went flying upwards. Hasn't come down.
Ah, screwed.
Okay, now the
No
machine
ordinary
goes.
Meowstic.
Now, I guess if you don't want to do anything else, this mechanical-looking thing is going to start marching over to these Meowstic, and it's going to try and hit the male one inside the tornado, which gets in right now. Miss. That one hits. Miss. Miss. Oh, it only hit once. It just...
Okay, guys.
It
okay.
does 4 times, shike.
Okay, guys. The moment we get through this, we're gonna get out of Dodge.
It seemed to be a flurry of misses here, and I think the Meowstic were supposed to take damage on their turn. I'm just going to say it happened right now. But they're going to move out of the wind wall and towards you guys now. And does he get back his thing? Yes, he does. Or she does. Everyone make intelligence saving throws again.
Dipshit.
So it recharges on a 5 and a 6 on a d6, and it got it.
Kill me now. I mean, they will, but that's beside the point.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
So who got below 15?
Me. Rafa.
Yeah, me and Rafa and me. Everybody else passed.
Okay. Oh, I didn't do one for Mimikyu. He failed again.
I am not doing good at this. Wait. Frick. Should I? I'm gonna use Skull's necklace to reroll.
All right, make a reroll. So before this hits you,
Skull's
Ugh.
necklace has
tried.
not helped me once.
You have tried.
Scholar, no.
Okay, so there are some BMOs gonna head towards you. So it's gonna use this one, the magic missile-like one. Or no, let's do this one. Wow, what can this do again?
Okay, so someone's gonna need to heal up Lucius because he's like dead now.
So they're gonna walk out of
Yes.
the wind wall, and Rafa, here's two beams headed your way.
Oh no!
Does a 16 hit you?
Wait. Am I next to Rafa?
Rafa kind of went forward a bit.
Shoot.
Help me.
What's your AC, Rafa?
Gracious. Stop.
15.
Okay, they both hit you.
Rafa's dead.
14. That's 19 damage. Psychic damage.
Ouch. I'm not dead.
That's good.
Well, it's nice to not be dead.
Rain. You are kind of clumped up with the group here.
Okay. Hold on. Give me a second. What do I want to do?
Yikes.
Okay. How far did they move?
They moved about, I'd say, about 10 feet. So they're a little closer to you, but not that close.
Damn it. Okay. Never mind to that plan. Okay.
Oh, I've been totally neglecting to keep in mind they have magic resistance. So they have advantage against saving throws against spells. Well, I'll remember that now.
What are these Meowstic? They're so beefy.
They were intended I'm guessing, to be like a long-running villain that we were supposed to fight later when we were leveled up.
Yes, but somebody decided they had to annoy them.
I didn't know. Rafa didn't know how tough they were. She's been alone in the desert.
I thought that it would be pretty obvious by them making an NPC disappear.
Is there any chance for a do-over?
No, there is not. Okay.
There
Well,
are no do-overs.
since they have the resistance to magic, I guess.
Yeah, they
I'm
just kind of
gonna go
forgot.
up I guess I'm gonna go up to them and start punching.
All right. Which one in particular?
I'd recommend the male Meowstic just because he's taken the most damage.
I was about to say he's taken a lot of damage. I think I should go for the male one.
All right. Roll away with your flurry of blows, which I assume you're going to use.
Well, we'll
Luck.
see. We shall see.
Please, 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 please.
15?
That hits.
Okay.
Also, I'm when it gets to my turn. Well, if it gets to my turn, I'll use healing.
5
word
damage?
All right.
And you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do flurry of blows.
What? Da.
Okay, so this is the first one. There's a 13 hit.
No.
I'm gonna use that inspiration.
Oh, wow. For an attack roll of all things.
Die.
Ooh, so oh, you didn't have it activated.
You didn't have focus energy.
Well, that hits.
I forgot that I had focus energy, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I don't think.
3. That's 6 damage for the first hit.
Da, da, da.
And for the second hit, that
No.
doesn't hit.
No.
But.
Oh.
But.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. So. What to do?
What to do? What to do? Please tell me it's not gonna end like this.
All right. Have it make a strength saving throw for me.
Oh, okay.
What?
It failed.
All right. It's gonna be pushed back into the wind wall.
Okay, when it starts, it's
Oh yeah, that.
okay.
Oh yeah, what?
Where is he?
Rain has the ability to, when using Fury of Blows, he has the ability to force him to make a strength saving throw, and if they fail, he can push him back.
Yeah.
Oh.
I also have 2 other abilities that I can use if I use a hit with a flurry of blows.
Okay. All right. So he's in the wind wall, and he'll make the saving throw on when his turn rolls around again. But if you're done, we'll go to stunned Lucius. You're dazed and confused. Mimikyu, he's dazed and confused. Rafa, you are dazed and confused. Henry, my boy.
Yes. Well, I see that Lucius is in a bit of pain, so I will use my 2nd level spell slot and use Heal Pulse. Oh, no. I forgot the exclamation mark.
Get to it.
Yeah, that's
7. You get 7 HP. Oh, what? Oh, 5. 5. You deleted it. Confused me. Or edited it. No, that's a bonus action, I believe, so you still can do an action.
Ah, yes. And then I will. And then, since I have exhausted the Denki Aidama and the Sapphire Flute, I shall look into a certain slightly unreliable ally.
Oh no.
Yes.
For my next trick.
For my next trick.
Oh, it's something new.
Oh, This makes me minimize windows and curse you. Where is it? Homebrew magic items. Oh, whoa, okay, wait. Okay, so Henry reaches his hand inside of his magical hat, and he pulls out nothing but his hand, which has doubled in size.
Whoa.
I guess he can now do the punch to his people even harder.
Yes! I can do the punch of my people!
So his hands were already kind of half the size of his body. Now they're kind of here's your imagination.
Like clawitzer proportions.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm going to die with this nonsense!
Oh my god.
You totally are. Anyway, Rodney, it's your turn. Henry's hand is now a gigantic mitten. It's like a baseball mitten.
So it is. I can't punch these guys, can I? They're in the wind.
The Meowstic is in the wind wall, or the male Meowstic is in the wind, female Meowstic is not. So you could probably melee the female Meowstic, not sure about the male Meowstic.
I'm not.
Was the female Meowstic next to the male Meowstic?
It was, but not anymore.
Yeah, is it next to me then?
Yes, you are, or no, it's kind of like kind of like a 45-degree angle to you. 5 feet. Yeah.
Hold on.
Never mind then.
But he has swashbuckler, so he gets
Yeah,
he gets sneak attack.
you would get sneak attack.
Hold on. There's a machine, so let's try to play this safe. I'm gonna try another throw with the Iron Thorns.
No!
On
Where's the sneak attack?
No, do not do that. Attack the female Meowstic in melee.
Well, he would hit if he does the throw. She's not in the wind wall anymore.
He would still get sneak attack if he does the throw?
Yeah, because you're next to
Okay,
it.
never mind. Go ahead.
Alright, let's get the world.
No, backseat charactering now. Okay, but
You're right. You're right. I shouldn't metagame. You're right.
yeah. But okay, you're gonna throw it at the female Meowstic who is not in the wind wall.
And getting sneak attack bonus if it hits.
Yeah. Roll away.
Alright, let's do it. Say no.
You miss.
Okay, their AC is 15.
All right.
Their
Okay.
AC is 15.
Okay. The robot would have had to walk through the wind wall in order to attack these two, but now one is inside and it can just attack it now. So he's going to attack and misses again. And misses again. It was like 3, 4, 4, now 1. So it just failed there.
Oh my god.
Freaking heck.
This
I'm
wind
sorry,
wall
I got
just.
a call. I got a call and it was urgent.
Oh, do you have to go?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't.
Oh, what is this?
Okay, so male
wind
Meowstic's
wall.
turn. He's going to make a saving throw.
Female.
Oh yeah, the female one. So
I'm just reading the comment section. This.
okay, so oh, does she get her thing back? No, she does not. So you don't have to fear.
Yes. Yes.
Thank goodness.
But okay, so she's gonna resort to normal attacks then. So
No, yes. Whoever commented there, Henry does have yaoi hands now.
Oh, no.
Rain, you're pretty close right now, so she's gonna attack you.
Take it.
16.
Hit.
19. That seems to be the number they're hitting all the time.
Oh.
Wait, 19?
Yep, 19 damage. Psychic.
I'm out.
Oh,
Oh,
He's done.
Rain falls down.
19 is the exact amount of HP that I had.
Okay.
heck.
So then your wind wall goes down then because you're knocked out.
Fudging heck, fudging heck, fudging heck.
So he does not take damage, and he is going to use Mass Cure Wounds on him and his sister.
Time to go.
8 plus 4 plus 4. 16. 21. Okay, they are recovered quite a bit.
Oh my gosh.
You know that feeling you get.
But he can't. He's gonna join back up next to his sister now.
Oh,
Feel
no.
you're older
Rain,
than
do a death
time.
saving throw for me.
Okay.
How long does stun last?
Just the turn. So Lucius and Mimikyu and you are gonna be good.
That's a fail.
That's a fail. Okay.
You ain't exactly sure. If
All right,
you've been
Lucius,
away a
it is your
while.
turn.
Okay. Frick me, frick all of us, frick.
If you would like to heal me so that I don't die, that would be nice.
He'd have to.
That's
Just a suggestion, you know.
No backseat
Is-
charactering.
I do have an Oranberry.
So do I. I have plenty of them. Too bad I can't use
Too
them.
bad you can't use them.
Wait, what did the female Meowstic do? Or what did the male Meowstic do?
The male one shot a beam of some sort at Rain, and it moved up back to like kind of parallel to his sister. So it's kind of Rain's at his feet again, I guess.
This is nonsense.
Okay. Frick. Okay, I'm going to use... let me see. I am going to use Lay on Hands, and I am going to use 10 of them to heal Rain for 10 HP.
All right, 10 HP to you, Rain.
All right, I'm back up.
Do you keep the receipts for the friends that you buy?
I assume that's all you're going to do. You're kind of close to them now. You're kind of like 10 feet away.
If I were to move, anywhere, would I get...
No, because Rain is in front of you and he's in front of the Meowstic, and you're kind of behind Rain, so you wouldn't take an opportunity attack.
Okay. I assume Lay on Hands is an action, right?
Yeah, it's an action.
Okay, let me just check some things to see what I can do for bonus actions.
And ain't it bittersweet? You were only just getting by.
Fire Ally, I hope you're happy.
The Pokemon stuff I normally do is called Poke Roll, and in that one, like 5 guys on 2, like you're generally going to win even if they're a boss.
But these guys weren't a boss.
I know, that's why I was like, oh, we got this.
No.
But
Oh, wait, that's not what it's...
know.
Yeah, and that one bosses have like 10 HP and you do like 2
That is
damage a
what-
hit.
Never initiate an encounter. You should know this.
Well, he's a guest. He could do whatever he wants.
That's true.
Frick. Is
I mean-
binding... I'm not binding it, is, Wait, no, that's not Binding Shield. I think that's Shield of Faith. No, that's not Binding Shield. That's Shield of Faith.
Oh, by the way, Henry, your hand shrunk again. It's back to normal.
I was going to do the punch of my people.
Yeah, it only lasts 6 seconds.
Okay, that is a bonus
going to do
action.
the-
Wait,
Oh.
it only lasts 6 seconds. It hasn't been his turn yet.
Yeah, but each person's turn is 6 seconds.
Each turn, like each round, is 6 seconds.
Oh, I thought it's each like person is 6 seconds.
No, it's each round.
Oh, it's each round. Okay, I guess it's still like that then. Okay.
Frick, that's... Wait, I thought that was... I thought that did something else. Frick. Sorry, I'm going through my options.
Take your time.
I'm going through my options, trying to think of what's best to do. Frick, why are we here?
And
To go visit the shaman.
Once again, the reason as to why we're here, why we're in this encounter, is because of Rafa.
That it's touch and go. I hope tears don't stain the well that waits outside.
I mean, you could just.
Rodney's serenading you as you're in this situation.
Where did it all go wrong?
Okay, who should I use this on? Rain just got up. Rodney hasn't taken damage. Rafa's pretty weak. I will use, as a bonus action, I will use Shield of Faith on frick, who
Take
should
your
I-
choice.
I do have second wind.
What's that do?
He gets health.
It helps me replenish. I get some health back.
Oh,
It's a bonus action, so.
So pick your option carefully.
okay. Who should I give Shield of Faith to? Who has the lowest AC among us?
I don't know that at the offhand.
I got 16.
That would be me.
I think it is Henry, actually.
I have the lowest AC at this.
What's your AC?
My AC, I think, is 13.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, then I will.
Or actually, it's Mimikyu. Mimikyu, it's 10.
I have 14 AC. I know.
Okay, I will cast Shield of Faith. I will, first off, I'll use my movement to go back sort of towards the crowd.
Okay.
And I will use Shield of Faith on hey, checking dodge as a bonus action. I will use Shield of Faith on Henry.
All right. Lucius touches you, and a shield kind of envelops you, Henry, and gives you +2 AC.
Huh. I feel much more durable.
Adorable.
Adorable.
I
That-
said durable. I said durable.
And I said adorable.
Yes.
uh,
Absolutely adorable.
Mimikyu is gonna go hide behind a statue.
Good.
Rafa, it is your turn. You're not stunned anymore.
All right. Well, I should definitely use second wind.
I just hope we don't get copyright infringement.
Let's see.
Nah, you didn't actually play the song, so you should be fine.
1d10
Alright.
plus your fighter level. That's 3.
So you can get 13 here if you're lucky.
Yeah. Like d10 plus 3. All right, here we go. Ah. No,
7's good.
7's okay.
Yeah. You still have actions though. You could still attack.
So I've got 12 hit points, so I probably won't be able to take another attack. I'm like, should we all just duck for cover, or should we keep trying to wail on them?
They just healed a lot, so
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Mimikyu probably has the right idea.
let the thing that keeps missing handle it.
Yeah.
Not to get away from the machine if it's not friendly.
If nothing else, it's a distraction.
Yeah.
We hide and then we run.
Yeah. Going behind a statue too.
We run back to where the column was and we're back to square one. We're not going back to the west again.
So what are you doing, Rafa?
I'm gonna take cover.
Okay, so you're gonna disengage.
I'm like, those are bad words to hear. All right,
Yeah.
fine. I'm just gonna go wail on that male meow stick again.
Wait,
Okay.
is he
no.
next to the meow stick?
Yeah, he was pretty close. He was hitting them.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
but I
guess
thought they were. Am I next to Rafa? Because they were next to me, I thought.
No, the male one is in front of you. The female one is in front of him, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm like disengaging would be a poor decision because that's a free hit.
No, if you disengage, they don't get hits on you. You can just run away.
Oh,
Yeah, and
No,
you
that-
still have an action left, so you can do that.
I'm like, do I want to do that or do I want to use my one good hit?
That's your
I'm gonna
choice.
duck for cover. I don't trust the dice.
Okay, so
Chub, chub.
you disengage and you join Mimikyu and take cover behind one of these shaman statues.
Jub's got a great idea. Just run for your lives.
Henry, my boy.
Well, if we're all hiding, I guess I shouldn't punch.
You should probably punch.
No, I said I shouldn't. I should probably not do the punch of my people.
You can do it for shits and giggles.
Oh, fine. Fine.
kidding.
Am I just a comedic character to you? Just a comedic caricature.
Yes.
Blunt.
Well, at least he was honest.
Very well.
Okay, I'm kidding. You can hide.
No, I'll do it.
Oh no, please don't.
Oh my god, he's rolling. It's gonna happen.
It's which one are you going for?
Oh, I don't care. I'm just a comedic caricature.
Okay,
No.
Okay, hot.
don't take this seriously.
I'm gonna roll here. If it's high, it's the female. Low, it's the male one. You're gonna be hitting the male one if you're rolling.
Okay. I'm not going to roll.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was,
Playing the bit.
yeah, I was just playing a bit.
Damn it, Ren.
Okay. What are you gonna do though?
Well, I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
Okay, wait. No, wait, listen.
Yes.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move back. I'm gonna use my movement to hide behind the statue, and then use one. And then I will use one. I will use prestidigit. But first, I will use prestidigitation. To, grab a clump of grass, use prestidigitation to light it on fire, and throw it before running back back to hide.
Okay. Let me make sure I'm getting this right. You're gonna light a piece of grass on fire?
I'm gonna light a
What?
clump of grass, like pick
Oh,
up a
okay.
clump of grass, light it on fire, throw it, and then hide.
Okay, make an attack roll with the flaming grass. It's an improvised weapon, just using your strength. So you don't use profit. So it's just a straight up strength roll.
Yeah.
And I'll say the male one. Okay, you miss. Plunk.
Watch the bird.
It just immediately fizzles out once it hits the ground.
Rodney. Your move.
I'm gonna hide.
You're gonna hide?
It's time.
It's time to hide behind the statue.
Alright, so most of you are just hiding right now. Clunky McGee is gonna take some swings at our feline friends.
Hit.
One hits,
Hit.
other misses. And only one hit.
Oh my god.
And does one damage.
Useless.
Well, I guess it's plus. It'll do 5
Sounds like-
damage.
It's like Kalakdas from Skyward Sword.
Okay, so the female Meowstick.
Just know when it goes out for us, it's gonna hit.
The female Meowstick says, "We have made our point." And then the male one says, "Yes, you'll find Niflheim and we'll give her back. Don't worry, We are above cold-blooded murder, but we're not above kidnapping. And they both disappear.
Oh, that's
great.
bad.
It
I
leaves
should have
us
stabbed
with a
him.
freaking machine.
Rain, it's your
Yep.
turn.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. That's bad.
They just seemingly teleported away.
Okay.
There is a clunky McGee robot. It's kind of, you're the only target it sees, right? I guess it sees Lucius too, but you're kind of closest to it. It's behind where your wind wall used to be. About.
Yeah, and I can't cast that anymore, so that's rather unfortunate.
We waste a lot of our good powers to take this robot down.
Okay. So.
No. No. Please don't tell me they did that on purpose.
Okay.
I'm like, if they were fighting this thing like the whole time we were having a chat with Shane, I don't want to fight this thing.
It looks pretty banged up. It looks like they did a number on it, so.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. This thing is probably weak.
Okay, so I am going to back up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use Frostbite on it. Or, in my case, Frost Breath, I guess?
All right.
Yeah, Frost Breath.
It's an attack roll?
Freeze it up.
It's not. It is a con save.
Oh. What's this thing's con? Not very good. But it got a 18.
Alright, so it succeeds.
All right.
Let me see. Does Okay, yeah, it doesn't do anything then.
All right. In case if you don't have anything else, it'll go to Lucius.
Yeah,
You can move back if.
I don't have the action to hide, so I'm just gonna move back as far as I can.
All right. So do you want to just kind of go towards the entrance that you came?
Not like still inside the room.
Yeah.
Since everybody's like in there, but just as far back as I can while still inside the room.
Okay. You can probably. Yeah. You could get far away. So like, its target now will be Lucius, pretty much. If you're okay with that.
Are you okay with that, Lucius?
Am I okay with being a target, you ask?
Yeah.
Well,
After being hit so hard.
I mean,
actually, I've got an idea if it's targeting me.
I mean, I died, so I'd rather not be targeted.
Oh, this thing's actually kind of fast. But
Please
okay.
don't say that. No.
Is that all you're doing?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. So, Lucius, it's your turn. Rain just ran away from it, and it seems like it has its eyes set on you now. This big... It very much reminds you of that creature you saw on the distraction that turned Ape and the Marshadow to statues. Metal statues.
Okay. Then I will use my action to use Channel Divinity and use Binding Shield, or Blinding... Oh, it's Blinding Shield, not Binding Shield. That's why I couldn't find it. Use Blinding Shield. What that does is it basically gives us all... It shields us all so that that thing has to make... That thing gets disadvantage on all of its attack rolls.
Oh my god, I love you.
Okay.
I'm sorry. What?
Is that all you're going to do? What disadvantage?
I didn't get in all that. Are we?
How long does it last?
Until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Do we basically have power of gods or something? What
You
happens?
don't need to worry your pretty little head about it. Just...
No, seriously, yeah. Tell me what happened.
You're just gonna you're gonna be harder to hit, pretty much.
Oh, harder to hit.
But it goes to Mimikyu. He's gonna stay.
I haven't decided what I'm going to do. Otherwise, I don't think I have too many bonus actions. Wait, is that a bonus action? I forgot. Let me check to see if something's a bonus action. No, that's an action. I'll sort of. Yeah, that's all. That's all I'll do.
Yum.
Okay, you can go to move queue now.
Okay, he's gonna stay hidden. Rafa.
I'm like, I guess we should just power hit it.
So you're gonna come out of hiding and.
Yeah, just gonna.
Everybody's shielded, so it gets disadvantage on literally all of its attack rolls.
I'm like, this is our only turn to really attack before he starts destroying us.
Okay.
So I'm gonna jump out and use my spike with precision attack again, and hopefully this time I'll hit.
All
So I
right.
got a dex of a 3 and a proficiency of a 2, so that's
Plus
5
5.
altogether.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna
D20
smack
plus
it?
5. And
You're gonna smack it, fire?
yeah. That
Yay.
hits.
Alright.
Damage.
Let's see. So I have. This is interesting. So 1d8 plus 5 plus 1d8. Oh, I forgot the exclamation. And I think I have to put no space.
Just do them one by one.
Okay, that's probably easier.
You gotta
can't
retype
do
it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It can't detect it. 6. 1 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clunk, clunk, clunk.
Alright, the precision did much more.
Oh, plus 8 too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Good
8.
14 damage right there.
Very good. It seems, I'd say bloodied. It's more like malfunctioning right now, if anything.
Okay,
Now the
good.
question-
Somebody finish it off.
Henry,
Yes! I
Rafa,
used up all my spell slots. Well,
It's time.
all my second level spell slots.
I guess I have to do it.
It's time, Henry.
Use the
You
plate.
punch your people.
I mean, if it's mechanical, so if the punch of your people actually hits, it might deal extra damage.
The
Due to the
punch
electric.
of my people!
I believe that's
Here we
like a
go.
straight D20, right?
Yes.
What's gonna happen?
That hits.
Yeah!
Yes!
So wait, you do an attack roll first. Or no, you have 0 strength, so it'll do nothing, but then you get the electric attack, which does something.
Oh yes.
It's a die 8.
It's a D. Yeah. It says D6 like.
Oh, it's D6? Okay, my bad.
Is it a D8 now because of level?
I have to consult this homebrew thing.
No, it turns into a D8 when you evolve.
Oh, okay, that's what I was thinking of. So it's a D6.
If you need instructions on how to get through the dungeons, check out the enclosed instruction book.
Okay.
As measly as that is, it just falls into pieces.
Yes! Finally!
And above you hear kind of clapping.
Oh, you've
I
got
look
to
up.
be kidding me.
It
That
is-
actually what?
It is those two. They say, very good job. Now find Niflheim. If you want to save this dungeon, be our guest. And they throw a grail down to you. But you better find
so
it.
we had to do this. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
I can't believe
Actually,
that
I'm sure it would have
worked.
been much easier if somebody didn't decide to attack them.
But then they just blink away again. This grail is down at your feet.
We're just gonna hang out on another ceiling and watch us.
You're out of initiative, though.
Okay.
Great.
I can't believe this is like the one time it works.
Outside of game, do you guys want to keep going or do you want to stop there?
How much longer do you think this is gonna take?
I think we can get a little farther, but
At our pace, it's probably gonna take hours.
At our pace, it'll take us 3 episodes.
the cold truth.
Yes.
I'm sure the group isn't letting Rafa go ahead.
Yeah, no. I vote for stop. Anyone with me?
I'm like, I could keep going, but that's
I-
just me.
I could keep going too, but
That's 2 votes for keep going.
Henry.
I could keep going.
That's 3 for 1.
Do you want to keep going? But I mean, like, would you mind? I don't want to force you to.
Yeah, there's a difference between could keep going and want to keep
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, I could, but
I really
there's
don't want to.
I guess I gotta
could,
ask
but
again
there's
if
something important that I have to do later.
yeah. I'll ask again too. Do you think you'd be able to join us next time, Rafa?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I think that was my main concern because I think they'll have a few choice words for you. But yeah.
I think
Like-
that's a good place to end the episode.
Oh,
I think
I have to do one thing. Yeah, there. All fixed if you're looking at the overlay now. If the stream catches up.
Oh no! It didn't match up, but I know what you did. No.
Yeah, I think that was. I really liked that session. I know you probably guys did it.
Henry,
I
I
like.
don't good feel.
Passive aggressive.
Yeah, there it is. I just saw it.
Lost to passive aggressive.
Well, I think we'll end things there. We're a little past the 2 hours mark, but to be honest, we started a little past the 2 hour mark, so it all works out.
Where did it all
Yeah.
go wrong?
Oh, thank you all for joining me. Thank you, chat. I see there's like actually a quite a large number in here. You gotta put them in peril. That's when you get the numbers like this, the bigger number. I was, yeah, I like it.
It's only 16 though.
No, it's 17 where I'm looking. It was 18.
We got 17 now.
It was usually like 9 or 10 or something like that. It's like almost double. Do you have any parting words, anyone? Anyone plug anything?
I died today.
Not just groans
for the
of
second
discomfort.
time.
I got nothing.
All
The
right.
wind wall is too much. Wait, is it the wind? Like the wind?
Yeah, it's a wall of wind.
Yeah.
It's gonna kick you out of the dungeon one day.
No. I would
The rocks
not cast
fall.
it on myself because it does not like blow anyone away. It just does damage.
It would
Anyway,
make the rocks fall though. That's probably interesting.
we'll see you in 2 weeks. Next week we'll be doing more Minish Cap. Until then, stay safe and I bid you adieu.
Ciao.
Watch
Don't
out
stay
for
down
psychic
out
cats.
there.
Bye.
Yeah, don't trust them psychic cats. Bye, everyone.